Hey, Adam here with a simple and fast review of the NIGOGOR brand wireless meat thermometer. This is a smart thermometer for testing out the temperatures of your meats. So we're going to open them up, show you what they look like, test them out, and of course let you know whether or not they're worth buying.
All right, so as we get this out of the box, I'm going to show you that it's pretty simple, excuse me, and obvious how this all works. We're going to show you each one of these. So the first thing I want to point out is that there is a notch in this that you need to kind of reach. And I don't know if you're able to read that or not when putting these in. So whether you want to wash this or not, there is a, it's hard to kind of see in this lighting, but there we go, it's a little bit more visible. Right about here, you'll see a notch. I'm doing a terrible job of showing it, but right about where my fingertip is, there's a little notch. That's basically what you're going to want to do is make sure the meat gets right into this line here, and you can see it better off camera. I'm sure this is not doing a great job. Maybe that you can see right here. So you're going to insert the meat into that level so that it can get a good feedback piece of information. And again, this will just reset into its position here. Does help when you align it properly to go in. So the first thing you'll want to do is kind of go ahead and remove these, wash these if you need to, just to make sure that you get everything off. And then again, make sure that you align it properly when returning it into the bin. They're labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm gonna just take this off while I'm starting to take some stuff off. So let me get all these off and then we'll continue. So once you pull them out, you'll kind of see that it does give you some instructions on how to properly insert them. Again, you're just going to find that, kind of line, and it should insert relatively easy from there. And the idea of getting these in properly is so that we can go ahead and get this thing, and we'll pull this out of the bot. There we go. The idea is that you're going to be charging this right here. Your simple instruction manual here. So note that there is an app that's going to coincide with this. There's an iOS app and I believe an Android app. And it'll kind of walk you through how to do all these different things, including an alert. I'm assuming this right here is going to be a simple charging cable. Now, I don't know if you can see it very cleanly or not, but each one of these has a number associated with it as well. So as you're placing these in, just make sure that you're putting them in the proper positions. So this does not come charged, just to clarify, and I'll show you as it charges. Each individual one is going to be listed as charging, as well as the block. Now, the thing is, if you pull one of these out, it will kind of identify that it's not charging, and it'll show you, like, hey, this isn't working for whatever reason, if it is in the block. So just be aware of that. And even if you don't have it in properly, it's going to give you kind of some feedback like that. So you just need to make sure it's all the way in, down in the right positions, and then it'll start to charge. And I believe to turn it on and off, you'll be using this button, but while charging, it's going to give you some of this view. So we'll get it charged up. Also on the back, there's a little stand that's adjustable. I'm sorry, I'm covering up a QR code here. That will help you so that you don't have to lay this thing flat. So it'll kind of stand up on its own when you want it to. And please note also that even when unplugged, it will continue to charge the
the individual tools, but the whole thing will not charge, obviously, unless it's plugged in.
All right, so as part of the process, you'll need to download Probe Plus, as mentioned, and then it'll require you to kind of use locations, stuff like that. And then what you're going to do is simply add a device. Best way to handle this is to just kind of unplug one of these, and once it's doing that, try again. It should start to find your device. Once you found that, you're just going to add it. And now this is, I'm trying to show this on a bigger device. Generally on your phone it wouldn't show up as large, but because it didn't when I was doing that. But once we connect it, it should show you kind of all these different things. So we're going to cook some beef, and so one of the things I need to do is kind of set it where we want it to be. And so the best way to kind of see this is kind of where you want it to be on here. Let's go ahead and go into the settings and switch to Fahrenheit. So depending on what you're looking to do, you're probably going to want to have a measurement of, you know, rare, medium, well done, stuff like that. Start to figure out exactly where you want to be, all those different things, and then just make sure you're connected relatively close. I think it's got like something like ridiculous, like 400 feet of distance that it can go. If you need to, you can disconnect, you can set up multiple, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get this set up to a temperature we like. And so I'm just going to share with you kind of how we're doing this. So adjusting to the temperature that you want to find, let's just say it's 142. It'll show me that it's medium for this. If I want to crank it up a little bit more, it's going to show me that it's well done. So just find the temperature that you want. This is going to show probably a custom because it's really not cooked enough. 120 is going to probably be still not cooked enough. There we go, 128. So I like mine kind of on the medium to medium rare side. So we're going to cook at 140 degrees, and right now we're going to reset the timer. And so once it's, I'm holding it so it's a little bit warmer than it would be generally. But we're going to go ahead and insert this, and we're going to insert a second one. We're going to cook two steaks, probably both at the 140 level. And there we have it. We have two probes set up currently at 75. And here's the cool thing. On here, it's going to show me, as I drop that, that they're set at 75 right now. And so as they cook, I'll be able to kind of monitor from inside if I want what the temperature is, with my goal of being 140 degrees. So let's do that. All right, so like any other device, these things do go into sleep mode, so you'll just need to hit the power button every once in a while just to keep it updated if it does go off. Now, I put this in steaks at 55 currently, so these are not the greatest looking steaks. We actually cut them a little bit thin so they cook through because we do not like them bloody in the middle. So I've inserted the pieces, but I may have some off readings a little bit just because it looks like some of these have kind of holes, because again, these are not, you know, perfect steaks. I'm sure a lot of people eat better steaks than me, but just wanted to share it as is. So like I said, I kind of missed as it went through some of these, so the temperatures might not be perfect, but we'll see what we can do. I want to just show that it will tell you cooking is complete when it's hit its temperature. Now here's the problem. One of them I know is at the right temperature, the other obviously is not. So like I said, because the skewer went through it, the probe, you know, it's definitely not ready, but it's just showing that it's ready, even though it's not. So we'll just hit that okay, and we're not going to save the cooking record, but it still gives me a temperature. So it gives you a good idea, so we'll continue cooking and just really monitor the second probe. So it does a decent job of connecting the information directly, so you can, kind of monitor it from your phone. Obviously, I'm recording with my phone, so I'm showing you this as is, but would be easier on my phone. And as you may have or may have not heard, once it hits that target temperature, it will kind of just start buzzing, which is cool. So when they're cooked to your liking, you pull them off and make sure these things are probably super hot. So just make sure that you have your you let them cool off or use your oven mitt or whatever to remove. So totally worth buying. Hopefully this review helps, and thanks for watching.